Oh my God, the way this week is going to start for you, my gorgeous Libra. Oh my God, you are going to have this major blessing. You are going to have this major enlightening situation right at the beginning of this week. Something is going to inspire you in a major way. Oh my God, my gorgeous Libra, at the beginning of this week, something is going to inspire you. It's about this inspiration you are going to have. And my goodness, it's going to happen in the most spontaneous way ever, and it's gonna happen at the moment in time you literally least expected. So this inspiration you are going to have, you are instantly going to perk up with. This in itself is going to make you feel alive again. Let me tell you, if you did not sleep for a week, with this situation, you're gonna perk up like a big mama, like instantly, and you're gonna have energy to do whatever you want to do like never before. So this type of inspiration happens once, twice, maybe 3 times in our lifetime. That's why I need you to understand how important this is going to be when it comes to your life and when it comes to your spiritual journey. And that's why, my gorgeous Libra, this inspiration is basically a blessing. This is going to enlighten you, and you need to understand the importance of going with this powerful flow. Not only you're gonna have this major inspiration, but you're also going to have this absolutely brilliant, fantastic idea. I mean, this is gonna be the mixture of you being inspired like never before, but you also opening your eyes and clearly realizing what do you want to do, what do you don't want to do, and most importantly, what are you missing out on in life. This is just so important, you have no idea. And when it comes to numerology, your number is number 1, which means that you're going to have so much power throughout this week. You're going to feel re-energized. You're going to feel confident. You will surprise yourself, and you are going to have such a great luck. In terms of signs, pay attention to signs. You're going to have signs throughout this week, my gorgeous Libra. You're going to have lots of signs which are going to keep on reminding you something you don't want to do, but you need to do, because it's creating a blockage. These signs are going to be and synchronicities are going to keep on reminding you of some kind of a problem you're constantly avoiding, but that particular problem is standing in your way because you're not able to go forward with your life. So you have to trust this sacred energy. There is a reason why you're reminded of this problem you don't want to deal with, my gorgeous Libra. There is a reason why, because once you plunge into it, you will surprise yourself, and the actual outcome, it's gonna work in your favor, and you're gonna be like, why didn't I do this ages ago? Well, it doesn't matter. Now it's time. You weren't ready. This amount of time needed to pass. So now you know what you didn't know before. So this is all gonna be obvious. So don't worry about it whatsoever. So my gorgeous Libra, when I say something is going to inspire you, you're going to have this absolutely brilliant idea. The bottom line is this inspiration, this blessing you're going to have. You're going to have this brilliant idea. What do you want to do? Just remember this brilliant idea. I said, what do you want to do? What do you don't want to do? Which step you want to take? It's all going to become obvious, but it's all boiling down to you having this inspiration and then having this brilliant idea. and your spirit is going to rise. What do you want to do? You want to do this. You want to do this so badly. You're going to get such a strong and positive vibes. And I need you to understand this idea you're going to have, it's bigger than you can possibly imagine. What do you want to do, kind of? It's bigger than you can possibly imagine, because only within the next 2 or 3 weeks you're going to realize how much more there is to this idea, like millions of possibilities, baby. I need you to understand this. So this idea, it's also the beginning of such a beautiful adventure in your life. You're going to discover so much about yourself, about your life, about the potential you actually have, and the things that you're missing out on. This is the major time of realignment. You need to understand. And yes, you are gonna be still indecisive a little bit. So you're gonna have this major idea, this is gonna be the beginning of such a beautiful adventure in your life, but you're still going to be like a little bit indecisive, because you're gonna think like, oh, I'm gonna do this, like I can't really plan at the moment, because of 2 reasons. There are 2 things that are gonna be bothering you. You're gonna be thinking about one particular thing which is gonna come to you immediately, this major restriction. And I think that this major restriction is something that you used to feel so passionate about, but and now you don't feel passionate about it anymore. So this major restriction here is just something you need to face as an aspect of your life that has come to an end. Nothing wrong with that. This is actually a good sign. You're moving forward with your life. You're allowing your spirit to go on the next level, baby. Welcome back, my gorgeous Libra. So the first thing which is going to be putting you off is this restriction that you're going to be thinking about, something that you used to feel passionate about. And the second thing that's going to be putting you off when it comes to this idea, like money and finances, you may be like, oh, maybe I'm not too, oh no, maybe it's going to be too expensive, or it's not the right time, something about money is going to be bothering you. But sometimes, baby, we just need to take a certain risk. And you know what? You know what's annoying about this life? That sometimes the major opportunities we can have at a time when it's the most difficult for us to do something about it. That's the beauty of life, baby. You just need to change the way you see things right now. And this is exactly what's going to happen here, because you are going to have this hermit mode, a bit of a hermit, baby. You're going to have a bit of a hermit mode. After that, you're going to be on your own. You're going to be thinking about things. A lot is going to be on your mind. And then boom, boom, boom. This insight is going to slap your gorgeous, gorgeous Liberina face. And you're going to realize this insight you're going to get, whether you like it or not. And the more you are having this hermit mode, the more you're thinking, the more you're going to realize that you have to do something about it. You have to. You're not going to feel complete. Your life is not going to feel complete if you don't do something about it. And then it's going to come to you this insight. You know what? I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to absolutely go for it. And there is something really that you're going to do about it. There is some kind of move you're going to make. There is something you're going to do about it immediately. After that hermit mode, there is some kind of a process you're going to start. Whatever this is, you're most certainly going to enter this really powerful dimension, my gorgeous Libra, where you belong. Why do I say this? Because as soon as you have this hermit mode, you're going to realize, okay, I'm going to take this very seriously. And there is something you're going to do specifically connected to this, a certain move specifically connected to this. And you will be driven by this force you never knew you had. And that's why you're going to feel different. You're going to feel beautiful. You're going to feel so good after you made this first move. When it comes to this idea, you're going to, on one hand, feel so spiritual and so positive and so kind of optimistic. But then on another hand, you're also going to feel so determined, like, oh my God, to succeed. And that's the feeling I need you to follow. And by the time you get to the mid part of this week, you're really going to be longing for to reconnect with people. You're gonna be longing to like a kind of, in terms of spirituality and like-minded souls, you're gonna start missing these people in your life if you kind of didn't see them for a while, or you will want to connect with these people that are like-minded people who think like you in terms of spirituality. And this is also a great sign that something bad is about to come to an end. Let me go further, baby. At around the midweek, my gorgeous Libra, you are indeed going to be thinking about something is going to be bothering you. Now this is to do with an ongoing problem in your life. At around the midweek, not related to anything that I've said so far, because I know that with my readings I'm a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. A little bit in Germany, a little bit in France, a little bit in Russia, a little bit in Thailand, for 5 minutes in China, then I'm in Japan. No, I'm joking. No, seriously. At around the midweek, there is this, it's to do with this personal problem, something that is always on your mind before you go to sleep, something that's always on your mind when you wake up, something really personal that has been bothering you for a very, very long time, my gorgeous Libra. Something really personal has been bothering you for a while. This is a personal problem you don't like to talk to everybody about, only to the very special people in your life, and something that you just didn't know what to do with for the last about 8 to 9 months. This problem has been bothering you for the last 8 to 9 months, and you just kind of really, it was like a waiting game, and you felt like you can't do anything about this problem, and you were worrying about it a lot. And this happened, and this started when you had this unexpected negative change in circumstances within the last 8 or 9 months, or 8 or 9 months ago. And this problem really kind of did affect you mentally and spiritually, and you were thinking about it a lot. This is something really personal. This is something you don't want to talk to everybody about. This is really kind of super personal to you. And it also started to affect your energy, your spirituality. It started to even affect your relationship with people without even realizing this. And someone is actually going to point out this to you at around the midweek. Somebody really nice in your life, very close to you, is going to point out this problem, and it's going to say something about it. And this is going to lead towards this starting point where you're going to be reminded of this problem. And now you will find this energy so beneficial, because you will be able to see this problem from a completely different angle. And you know what I really need you to understand? That it's time to release this problem. It's time to release this problem. And the only way for you to release this problem is to actually really do something about it. And I'm so glad that I can see that you will be talking to somebody, that person who's very close to you, and that person is going to suggest something to you when it comes to this problem, and you're going to absolutely love this, and you are going to do what that person suggested to you. And you know what, this in itself, bless your heart, it's actually going to bring a really quick progress, like you will see within the next about 7 or 8 days already. You are going to have such a surprising message when it comes to this problem. And the way I can describe this, like a ridiculously quick progress. And you will be thinking, why didn't I do something about it before again? Do you know what I mean? Because you weren't ready. The same thing. So this is why this is going to be so important. Yet again, an indication how important certain people are in our lives. Whether they're our family members, they're meant to be there. Or whether they're like our best friends, people that we've known since we were like little children. I've got a best friend since we were children. More than one. So this is why this is so important, because we see these people as family members, and over the time these people become like part of who we are, a part of our energy, part of our karma. Literally, they're very, very precious indeed. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Libra, do you know what, when it comes to the last part of this week, listen, you are actually going to have you're going to feel really creative, you're going to feel really energized, and then suddenly you will be doing something really specific you feel so creative about. Okay, so without you even realizing, does that make sense? So you will feel really creative and energetic in general, and you're gonna find yourself, being extremely creative around something that comes so naturally to you, but you are not realizing, or you did not realize by now, that it's time for you to actually take this on the next level. This in itself, it's going to be a really pleasant little surprise once you snap out of it, and once you realize that there is an aspect of you that you are so kind of good at, you are so passionate about, you are so talented about, but you're not doing anything about it. And if we do have a certain talent, or if we are passionate about something so much, there is a reason why are we feeling like this, because it's part of our destiny, it's part of who we are. This in itself is going to be a very positive and transformational experience in itself, which is going to leave you with no option but to make certain changes in your life according to what exactly have you been creative about, what exactly you're so good at, what exactly, which talent you actually have, but you bless your heart not doing, you're so humble about it, you're not doing anything about it. You're going to have a really nice and interesting realization. What I need you to realize is that you, very soon, this is going to lead towards you. I know it's early to talk right now, but very soon this is going to lead towards you making a major life choice. But for now, you just need to acknowledge what this is and try to learn more about it. Try to mix with people who are doing this. Try to take certain courses. Try to kind of really spend some time with people and learn about it a little bit more, because I know that there is some kind of a learning process going to be connected to it. But the bottom line is, remember, this is going to lead eventually towards you making this surprising but major lifestyle choice, and this is also going to be ridiculously rewarding for you. At around September 2025, you shall get like a really brilliant reward when it comes to this already. So that's why I need you to take this really, really seriously, my gorgeous Libra, indeed. And also, for those of you, my God, lots of love this week. For those of you who are in relationships at around the end of this week, my gorgeous Libra, if you're in a relationship, you and your partner are going to make a major decision. If you're in a relationship, you and your partner are going to make a major decision in life, which is going to be life-changing. And all I can say to you, both of you are going to be so much happier after that moment in time. The sooner you do this, the happier you are going to be, and you're going to be motivated to make this big decision by some kind of a person who is a really beautiful person in both of your lives. Maybe a certain family member or certain person who is friend to both of you. It's going to motivate you to really make this major life-changing decision. That particular person is going to play an important role when it comes to both of you coming out of your comfort zone and realizing that now it's time to do something about it. And also, if you are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Libra, I think that somebody really beautiful is about to enter your life. Somebody really beautiful is about to enter your spiritual journey. I'm not being funny, but as soon as you look at this person person will look at you and it's going to be like, whoa, instant connection. You will know that you belong to one another, type of thing. So I need you to work with this energy. I need you to maybe go out there and spend some time with people, have some fun, go to meet some people, even if you do not meet a certain people at the end of this week. Even if you don't meet that person at the end of this week, the end of this week is going to mark maybe you starting something somewhere, the specific journey, which is going to involve certain people, and that particular person is going to be there. Just see, so don't go negative if you don't meet this person at the end of this week, but it's more about where you're going to start and where you're going to find yourself. This is going to be your answer and your confirmation where this person is going to be. Somebody beautiful is about to enter your life. Those of you who are single, and those of you who are single and not wanting to meet anybody, then you are suddenly going to be reminded, like really in such an extraordinary but like really a spontaneous way, you will be reminded of this person in your life. And only then, when you're reminded of this special person in your life, only then you're going to realize, oh my God, I didn't talk to this person in ages. And this is going to be again either family member or like one of your best friends. You need to get in touch with that person that you are reminded of immediately. I know you're going to feel a little bit negative and a little bit bad because you didn't talk to this person for a while, but that doesn't matter. Once you start talking to this person, it's somebody gorgeous and somebody who you have a very strong connection with. Once you start talking to that person, you're going to feel like you spoke like a day before. Do you know what I mean? Like that type of connection. But why I think this is also important is because this person is about to tell you something so significant, some kind of information which is absolutely going to blow you away. You will wait and see what this is, and you're absolutely going to love it. And so now, my gorgeous Libra, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I'm going to see what's going to be your tarot card of the week. And this, just like, ooh la la, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise, my gorgeous Libra. You see this, like, it doesn't surprise me whatsoever because I told you already that this week it's going to be, you will have a blessing, you will have an enlightening situation when it comes to this week, for example. But, you know, it's also very important to mention that seriously, the beginning of this week, it's also the beginning of one of the biggest changes of your entire life. The beginning of this week, my gorgeous Libra, is the beginning of one of the biggest changes in your life. You're seriously going to start seeing things in a completely different light. And it's just so important. This is so important when it comes to us moving forward, and especially when it comes to like us maybe taking certain risks that are ever so necessary on our journey. So that's just popped out by itself. Now I'm going to see what's your card, my gorgeous Libra, for that particular week. What's your tarot card for that week? Four of Cups, you see. And this doesn't surprise me whatsoever, because, you know, this is a clear sign and a clear indication that you need to follow your intuition. Every single like kind of moment you have with yourself in terms of like contemplations and things like that, I strongly suggest you to have decisions coming from you, you know, not from somebody else. This is very important. So yes, there are going to be some kind of major contemplations when it comes to this week, but you need to trust your intuition. You need to trust your intuition, my gorgeous Libra, and you're not going to be led astray whatsoever. This is what I need you to understand. There are going to be some contemplations. You are going to have this week some major contemplations, but the bottom line is, as long as you are following your intuition, you know, this is in itself going to lead towards not only the beginning of such a beautiful journey in your life, but it's also going to lead towards like you finding out so much about yourself, you know, finding out so much more about yourself. It's going to lead towards the new ideas, new opportunities, you know, and this is going to be so beneficial for your life, of course. Absolutely brilliant. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription, in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.